on this episode of Carnival Eats.
How do you deep fry ice cream?
Oh, this is impossible. You kidding me right now?
If my mother worked at a carnival, she'd make this. Enjoy it.
Gladly.
I'm Noah Cappe, and this is Carnival Eats.
Today we travel north to Toronto for the Canadian National Exhibition. But first,
We're in Oswego, Illinois for Prairie Fest.
this family-friendly event offers the best in the Midwest. But the inspiration for the food comes from the Windy City.
Sweet home Chicago. Oh, yeah.
For almost 20 years, our first vendor, Anthony, has been serving up his Chicago-style variation of the beef dip, complete with a homemade sausage.
The meat is good.
How do you approach this
I have
thing?
no idea.
I mean, you got everything
You got
on there.
beef, you got the sausage, you got,
Talk to me about this sausage, because this is not a store-bought sausage. This is your recipe.
This is 25 years in the making.
What can you tell us that's in there?
We have some paprika, black pepper, salt, and I have fennel. Makes it a true Italian sausage. We're gonna start putting it on the grill and slicing it up. You see right here?
right there.
Deadline tells you it's 10 inches for sure. Because there's always once in a while somebody's gonna say, are you sure it's 10 inches?
How long do they cook for?
It usually process about 20 minutes. We finish the cooking process, we're gonna start getting the sausage and put it in our jus.
Anthony uses this jus made of beef broth with olive oil and Italian spices like oregano and basil to infuse the cooked sausage. Meanwhile, Anthony sautés up some sweet onion and bell peppers. After 10 minutes, it's time to assemble this mountain of meat.
So we're gonna get that nice piece of Italian sausage, that 10-incher, and we're gonna lay it right in that bun.
All right, where are we
We're
going?
We're going to the next process.
This is slow-cooked roast beef that's been finely sliced.
And then we put it in the juice. Just submerge, let it loose. And you're gonna be laying right on top of this sausage.
With all that juice dripping off.
This is a mild giardiniera. It's an Italian relish. Carrots, celery, some red peppers, some green peppers.
The last step is adding those sautéed peppers and onions.
Is this thing ready to eat?
It's ready to go.
Oh, man. That homemade Italian sausage is unbelievable. Just like a nice smokiness, such great flavor in there. The beef soaked in that au jus. Tons of good Italian seasoning. Your onions, your peppers, and that giardiniera. Man, it's just off the hook.
It's everything that I love.
This is really good.
I like the peppers, Italian beef.
Nice spicy sausage.
Out of 10.
Oh, it's 11.
Next stop, Sergio's Cantina for a Mexican treat so crazy it deserves to be at a carnival. Deep-fried ice cream with churros.
We got a winner?
Definitely.
So is this a family recipe?
It is a family recipe from my grandma, and I didn't change anything, so...
This is it. This is authentic.
Yes.
All right, first step, what are we doing?
First step, you're gonna have boil your butter with water.
All right.
We're gonna add salt, sugar, flour. You wanna make sure it's all the same.
Nice and
consistency.
smooth,
Yep.
nice and creamy.
Now, Noah, we're gonna crack 3 eggs. I'm impressed.
Boom. All right, we're gonna stir this up. All right, so how's this looking?
It looks perfect. We're gonna have to let it cool off a little bit.
All right.
But don't worry, I have one machine all loaded up, ready
Got
for
a
you.
batch ready to go.
Ready to go. It's in a gun.
Oh, just say hello to my little
There you
friend. Coming in. Ugh.
Perfect, Noah.
So these are gonna cook for about how long?
About 2 minutes. And it looks like they're about to be ready.
All right.
Now we're gonna coat them with cinnamon sugar.
All right, that is
There you go.
coated
That's
in
it.
cinnamon sugar.
Correct.
So this is only 1/2. This
One
is-
half of our dish. Correct.
Next step, how do you deep fry ice cream?
First step, we're gonna get our sugar cereal, and we need your strong hands to start smashing as much as you can.
Why the sugar cereal?
The sugar, when you deep fry it, it caramelizes.
Right.
Now we're gonna mix our coconut flakes.
A little extra flavor, a little
There you
extra
go.
kick.
Now get our ice cream scoop, and then you start coating it. There you go. Put some pressure on it so it stays on it.
All right, so we're just gonna lay this guy right in here.
Right there.
This is just blowing my mind right now.
It's 280 degrees. And that should be ready.
That's ready already.
There you go.
So, presentation-wise.
We gotta do 3 churros, whipped cream, raspberry sauce. Voila.
Wow, man.
Like it?
There's no question, I knew I'd like it. You've got that warm, sugary, crusty coating wrapped around the outside of this cold, creamy ice cream in the middle. Oh, yeah. Cinnamon's just popping right off of there. You got a really nice crunch. Throw in a little bit of that raspberry sauce.
Enjoy it.
Gladly.
Warm, melty, delicious.
Well, it tastes more homemade. It's working for you?
Oh, yeah.
Coming up.
That's a waffle made out of stuffing.
I'll pitch the idea to my mom for next Thanksgiving dinner.
How did you come up with this thing?
We're in Oswego, Illinois for Prairie Fest. Held every Father's Day weekend, Prairie Fest has it all. Rides, games, athletic training, and of course, food.
Big city tastes come together in a big way in this next dish.
Marcus traveled from his restaurant in nearby Plainfield, Illinois to bring us the kimchi Korean dog.
It looks intense.
Yes, it does.
If anybody sees you representing Prairie Fest and you're playing favorites,
Right. That would be a problem.
How do you connect the dot from having a restaurant to working at the carnival?
We have all different kinds of crazy hot dogs on our menu. We thought it was a natural progression to bring those things to the carnival.
So you got to lead the way. How do we make this bad boy?
Well, first off, we're gonna start assembling the hot dog. We use a premium, natural casing, all beef hot dog and steamed poppy seed buns. Nothing but the best. Next, we're gonna make the Korean kimchi coleslaw that we put on top.
This coleslaw is made from Napa cabbage, red onions, bell peppers, cucumbers, and cilantro.
Then here we have our dressing. It's garlic chili sauce, soy sauce, and rice wine vinegar. A little squirt of that. There you go. And then we're gonna toss that. There's your tongs.
How's this look?
It looks pretty good.
So next step.
Over here we have our Korean barbecue beef. We take short ribs and we marinate them for 24 hours. We got soy sauce, brown sugar, ginger, garlic, and sesame oil. We char grill them. Next step is the kimchi.
This traditional kimchi is made by rubbing Napa cabbage with garlic, chilies, and fish sauce. And then it's fermented.
It's a party in your mouth.
Let's get this party started.
Final touch on there is an aioli that we make at the restaurant, mayonnaise, sriracha, lime juice, and some seasoning.
Oh man, I'm excited. I mean, man.
Awesome.
The frank is delicious, it's juicy, the bun, steamed is the way to go. You got the crunch from the slaw, those ribs, thick, juicy meat, and then the kimchi, you got that zip and zing. You nailed it, man.
Oh, that's a nice bite.
Oh! Oh!
It's really good.
You can tell the other vendors that it's over.
It's over.
That's awesome.
From kimchi dogs to deep fried ice cream.
They got it all at Oswego Prairie Fest.
Now let's head across the border to Toronto, Ontario for the Canadian National Exhibition.
Known affectionately as the X, it attracts more than 1 million visitors every August. And every one of those visitors has their longtime favorite food right here. Now, this is the first year that a Toronto institution will be serving up some of their special X inventions. Let's check it out.
Head chef Zaki has reinvented Fran's classic diner food for the fair with his Thanksgiving waffle.
This is a big deal. Just trying to figure out how to tackle this thing, really.
Tell me about this Thanksgiving waffle. How did you come up with this thing?
What we've done is we've taken our Thanksgiving dinner and we actually made a waffle out of the stuffing.
So in front of me is a buffet of ingredients and flavors.
Well, as you see here, we started ripping up the bread.
Now, we got 3 types of bread in here.
That's right.
So we've got a challah.
We've got a Texas toast in there.
Toast.
And we've got a white sesame toast.
Here we go, here we go. Boom, boom, boom.
Next, our vegetables here. We've got the carrot, the celery, the onion. Here, we've got our chicken soup base, thyme and oregano, parsley, eggs. There you go. Milk, oil. Now comes the mixing.
I'm going in.
Start squishing it.
Oh, it smells
That's
good.
it.
We put in so many elements. I
That's
forgot
right.
that we had all that bread underneath.
That's right. But we're missing dried cranberries in there.
I mean, Zach, I didn't realize I was going to be working this hard today.
Just give it a rough mix. Get them everywhere.
Oh, this is where we throw in that big twist.
Exactly.
We got a waffle maker right here.
We're gonna take a little bit of this mixture here, and we press it in there, okay? It's just cooked like a waffle.
So how long is that gonna sit in there?
Usually that's about 5.5 minutes.
Now this thing's smoking, Zach.
That means it's cooking. That means it's working. Let's give it a look.
Are you kidding me right now? That's a waffle made out of stuffing. Now we start assembling this thing.
That's right. Cranberry sauce. Just
boom.
There you go. Now, turkey, roasted in the oven.
Fran's famous turkey.
We've got the gravy over there. Dash a little bit of green onions on there. Got your little spatula. You want to fold it over just like that.
That is the Thanksgiving waffle. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
The last step?
Yeah?
We're gonna eat it.
Man, that thing is unbelievable.
That waffle made out of stuffing is packed with all your flavors. You get that nice kind of pop from all those spices. That turkey is plump, beautiful, fresh, juicy meat. Thanksgiving is a time to be thankful. And today, I am thankful for you. I'm so thankful. Oh, welcome to the big show.
Awesome.
I'll pitch the idea to my mom for next Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm in love. Would you come back next year?
Just for this.
Yes!
Coming up,
Arancini.
Arancini.
Arancini. Just make it rain. We're at the X in Ontario. Now, the food is such a big deal here. They have built an entire building just dedicated to delicious Carnival Eats. So the question is, what are we waiting for?
their food vendors are known for their innovative combinations, and Karen is no exception. She's created the Tofu Bao Taco.
I'm a vegetarian, and this is a pretty special treat.
It looks fantastic.
You had this earlier today?
I did have this earlier today.
That's Karen. Here we go. Let's start making this thing.
Karen starts by pickling vegetables for the garnish.
We have carrots that are shredded and daikon.
Daikon.
It's a Korean radish, and it's already been salted. I'm gonna get you to add the sugar and the vinegar. Mix it up with your hands, really good. So we're gonna prepare our tofu. This is Korean firm tofu.
So now we're gonna fry these bad boys.
We are.
What is it we're looking for?
We want them to be golden on the outside and tender on the inside.
You can definitely see that they're getting a little bit of that coloration on the outside.
They're looking good.
All right, now it is time to start assembling this taco.
We just need our steamed bao.
Instead of a Mexican taco shell, Karen uses a bao. It's a traditional Chinese steamed bun made from rice flour that she gets fresh every day.
2 pieces of tofu in it.
Edge to edge. I mean, you guys load this thing up with that tofu.
So we're gonna start with cheese, lettuce, and then our famous Korean kimchi, pickled Korean cabbage, our pickled daikon and carrot,
From that batch that we worked on a little bit earlier, it's
cilantro and onion, and lime, some crema, sort of our Mexican spin. It's sour cream base, some cilantro, some sugar, and some salt, some mayo. This is a Korean hot sauce made with Korean chili paste, vinegar, sugar.
a normal taco would have snapped underneath what you have packed into this thing. This is the moment.
This is
That is awesome. You've got that beautiful doughy bao, and inside there, tucked into it, is just creaminess from that sauce, that kimchi, that pickled daikon. I mean, the tofu has got that crunchy, crispy outside, which you want, but inside you've done a beautiful job of keeping it soft. Vegetarian or not, we got a winner right here. Oh, yeah. You went big.
Oh my God.
Never experienced anything like this.
This little tofu envelope is like a portal to a parallel dimension.
I want to go to that place.
Let's do it.
Our next vendor, Charlie, won the X's Best New Food Prize. Say buongiorno to the Arancini.
Like an opera of food.
Rice balls is what a lot of people refer to these, but an authentic term would be arancini.
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 Perfect.
There's something going on with this rice.
Charlie starts with cooked long-grain white rice and adds his homemade tomato sauce, Italian seasoning, and a little bit of shredded mozzarella.
Why don't you take a little bit of egg and put it on your hand like this?
I mean, I want to just massage somebody right now.
Now you're looking to take rice in
Right.
your hand.
They're-
All right, so you're gonna make a ball out of that. They're the size of between a baseball and a softball. Beautiful.
Now you need to make a hole in it. Okay, so you want to open it as you go.
Creating a little bowl, making a rice bowl.
Right. We got to put stuff in it. This is our specialty meat sauce, right? Lean ground beef and salt and pepper and tomato paste and all that, and it's cooked to perfection. Put it in there. Okay, so take 10 peas.
Sprinkle those in.
Cheese.
Mozzarella.
All right. So guess where you're going now? Back to the rice. Now you need to pack it like a snowball.
I mean...
Very nice. So, but you're not done yet, so you need to go into the egg wash.
Egg wash.
Put it in the breadcrumbs next. There you go, you're all set to go. So now this is gonna go in the fryer.
To the fryer.
Okay, drop it down. 375 degrees. So now it stays in there for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Gets nice and crispy on the outside. The breadcrumbs get really toasted, really nice. Yeah. So bring her up. Perfect, look at that. You're a natural, buddy. So this is our homemade tomato sauce. Onions, garlic, salt.
Oh, just make it rain.
Beautiful. So now, Parmesan cheese. Here you go, buddy.
First thing I want to do, I want to cut this bad boy in half so I can get a glimpse inside at that.
There you go.
This is just oozing with real, authentic Italian flavor. That cheese is so melty. That meat is just seasoned and cooked perfectly. The rice, there's a good chance I'm gonna be at your next family reunion.
Fantastic.
Deal with it.
Wow. You must be very jealous right now.
If my mother worked at a carnival, she'd make this.
Coming up.
This is impossible. I will never take fudge for granted again.
We're at the CNE in Toronto. Running since 1879, this family-friendly event has never gone out of style, and neither have the classic Carnival Eats on offer here. Kevin inherited his father's family recipe for fudge, and now he's the second generation of his family to be serving up this sweet treat.
I'm a chocoholic.
Is that your weakness?
No, it's a strength.
All right, Kev, I've got ye old game face on. What's the first step?
Let's get some water in there. 21-inch copper kettle. Copper spreads the heat a little more evenly throughout the process. Some glucose.
Glucose.
Thick, liquidy sugar helps give it that nice smooth finish and sheen at the end. That's unsweetened raw chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to stir that.
Oh, look at how quickly this chocolate is melting.
And if you would put that sugar right in there, brother.
Oh, so much sugar.
Put some of this beautiful cream in there. Start mixing that all together.
You just get these eruptions of chocolate that blow up from your bottom level. Wait a second.
Uh-huh. So that will allow you to have a break from stirring it.
Finally.
Now we're gonna put the butter in the fudge.
That butter is just melting, which is gonna add even more creaminess, more flavor.
Yeah. Turn the mixer off. Now we're gonna pick this up and pour it onto this marble table.
You've got these barricades here.
The marble does help draw the heat out of the fudge. Could you throw some orange flavoring on here? Beautiful. And I'm gonna just slide my scraper right across that bar.
Okay, get that out of there. Holding its shape nicely.
We're going to flip the fudge over itself, which we call creaming. Do this until it starts to thicken up, which it is a little bit.
And you have got this technique down. I'm in, tag me in. Oh my God, it's coming over this side. This is impossible. It moves too fast. I will never take fudge for granted again.
I'm ready.
Coming to you now.
Okay.
Out, I'm out.
Just scoop this into the trough.
And this trough is what gives it that classic rectangular shape.
Grab those orange pieces right there. Strategically place those on top.
You got it, buddy.
Gorgeous.
Now, how do we get it out of there?
And flip it upside down, slam it down on the table.
You weren't joking.
Nice.
And you've even got the grain from that wooden trough.
So here we are.
That is just fudge at its best.
And off you go.
Transportable, holdable, edible. That is an amazing bite. You bite through it, it's like biting through butter. It's soft, it's creamy. That chocolate is so rich, so sweet. That hint of orange, something summery and really just fresh about it. Thank you, thank your grandparents, thank your father, thank everybody in this family.
I can't front, this fudge's legit.
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
What a day. I've eaten all the Midway munchies I could ask for.
I'm Noah Cappe,